If someone quietly removed $42 billion worth of gold from the system, shouldn't the world be talking about it? Because gold doesn't just vanish, it is taken, strategically. And when the richest on earth move quietly, history says it's never random. Today, we follow the trail, all $42 billion of it. It begins with sudden withdrawals from vaults across the world, not by small investors, but by the ones who never wait in line. The same pattern appeared before past crises. When gold leaves public view, trouble follows. So who's buying it? And why so fast? Clues point to central banks first. They hoard when they fear the currency they print. Second, wealthy families with access to history's memory. And the third buyer, nobody wants to admit. This isn't the first time gold disappeared. It happened before World War II. It happened before the 1970s inflation shock. And again, before 2008. So why now? Because the system that prints money is cracking. And the only thing history trusts is metal. Not Bitcoin, not stocks, just cold weight. If $42 billion moved quietly, it was meant to be unseen. And yet, the footprints are everywhere. Record withdrawals, vault shrinkage, delivery delays. The last time this happened, markets collapsed. This time, someone is preparing early. And they don't warn the public. They just buy, quietly, before the storm. What happens when the panic reaches everyone else? History's answer is brutal. Gold flows to those who already have it. The first major suspect, central banks, those who print money. They're stockpiling more gold than any time in the last 50 years. Why would the moneymakers need money they can't print? Because they know the paper system they built is aging. The second suspect, geopolitical rivals. They buy gold when they expect conflict or currency war. And the third buyer is far more unsettling. Elites who use history as a playbook. They know gold surges when trust collapses. But this time, the movement was unusually fast. It wasn't months. It was weeks. And while the world watched elections and headlines, someone quietly removed $42 billion from reach. Because the real crisis never announces itself. It whispers, in withdrawals, shortages, and silence. The average person never sees it. Until it's too late to act. When gold disappears, wealth doesn't vanish. It relocates, upward. And the public is left to ask, why didn't anyone warn us? This isn't new. It's the same cycle repeating again. Only the numbers are bigger now, and faster. One destination stands out, Asia. China has been aggressively accumulating gold for years. But even they didn't expect $42 billion to vanish globally in just 47 days. So who bought the rest? That answer is darker than geopolitics. It leads to people who don't bet on markets. They bet on collapse. When elite money runs, they expect one thing: disruption. Not tomorrow, but soon. Gold moves before headlines. It reacts to truth, not speeches. So when $42 billion vanished, someone decided the clock just started. Those holding real assets, not promises. The collapse doesn't destroy wealth, it transfers it. And history shows the transfer is never democratic. It happens quietly, before the public understands. People don't lose wealth because of crashes. They lose wealth because someone prepared sooner. What triggered this gold runoff? A global reset is brewing. Debt, inflation, power shifts. The elites aren't waiting to react. They're positioning before the public wakes up. When gold disappears, trust disappears next. And when trust breaks, systems break. That's why someone is buying everything. This wasn't random. It was preparation. Someone decided the financial game is entering its next phase. Crashes don't create winners, positioning does. Gold didn't vanish. It migrated. And history tells us, migration means anticipation. So ask yourself, if those with the best information chose to buy gold, what are they bracing for? Because gold doesn't move first, fear does. And $42 billion just moved without a sound.